Hello friends, in today's video we will see that when we not take responsibility, how we waste the opportunity to recognize and achieve our full potential. This video will teach you that when we believe in ourselves and our abilities, we can face any challenge. So let's start the story without any delay. There was a man who lived in a small village. Once a tragedy struck in his family. His house caught fire and he lost everything that he owned. His wife and children were safe, but they had nowhere to live and nothing left. His family was spending days in a small hut. He was always hopeful that things would magically get better in his life. He did not really work hard or take responsibility for his actions. Instead, he relied on the hope that God would solve all his problems. He did not have much money, and he often neglected his duties. He would spend his days longing around, dreaming of a better life without putting in the effort to make it happen. His wife used to tell him, "Hey, why don't you do something? How long will our family continue like this?" On this, the man says, "As if my God wishes to keep me, we will have to live as it is, no matter how hard I try. I cannot make more money unless my God wants." He was in great pain because he had lost his house and was completely broken. One day, he was going for his regular work, but due to a strong sunlight, he sat in the shade, and remembering his house, he started crying loudly. At the same time, a monk was passing on the road. When he saw that the man was very sad and crying loudly, he went near him and asked, "Why are you so sad?" Then the man told him everything that had happened to him. The monk listened to his story and realized that he had been avoiding his responsibility and was relying on God, that God would make his life better. So, instead of scolding him, the monk decided to teach him a lesson in a way he would never forget. Then the monk took the man towards a tree. He points and says, "Do you know how to climb a tree?" The man nodded his head and said, "No, I have never climbed a tree before, nor I know how to climb a tree." But the monk insisted him to try to climb the tree, saying, "Trust me, you can do it." Reluctantly, he began to climb the tree. He struggled at first, slipping and sliding on the branches. Then the monk made a dog angry, which was sitting nearby, throwing a stone, and the monk immediately climbed the nearby tree. And now the man found himself in front of the dog. The dog got angry and ran towards the man. He did not understand anything and was just running fast. Then suddenly he saw a tree and went to it and immediately climbed it. Then he saw the monk smiling at him. Then the monk said, "What happened? You were saying that you do not know how to climb a tree. Then how did you climb this tree?" On this, the person says, "Oh Lord, I don't know how I did it, but I had to do it to save my life." Then the monk said, "When you faced with danger, you found the strength and courage to climb the tree. That's because you were forced to take responsibility for your own safety." The monk continued, "Life is like climbing a tree. Sometimes you may feel like you cannot do something, but while facing a challenge, you will discover that you can do anything you want to do. You just need to understand your responsibility and take action." Hearing this, the man realized that he should work harder to make a new house and take responsibility rather than just relying on God. Then he bowed to the monk and returned to his home. From that day, the man changed completely. He stopped relying solely on hope and started taking responsibility for his life. He worked hard to rebuild his home. Now, whatever he wanted, he was fully capable of achieving it. Friends, I hope that you have definitely learned something from today's video. So share this video with your friends to support us. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you for joining the Inspiring Valley.